never stop at one. I'll take you all on.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of destroying you, Optimus Prime.
You can't remember my name.
The weak shall perish?
Do not believe everything you read.
Hello everybody, I'm Cyberverse Prime, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Dark the Moon Crankcase, the original. And I can't lie, when this figure first came out, it wasn't one of my favorites. I didn't really care for it, but I did like how they were portrayed in the film. I thought particularly Crankcase was a pretty he was one of my favorites. I think he was the favorite Dread for me. Sorry, I'm just gonna clean him up here real quick. I didn't notice how dusty he was, but yeah, Crankcase to me was probably my favorite Dread. Well, to be honest, he was the only Dread who got a Deluxe class toy in the main line. And all the other ones were Cyberverse, Legion, and Commander class. So, yeah, I really... Getting the Dreads was kind of a pain in the ass back then in 2011. And I can't lie, I'm so happy to finally have all three of them in Studio Series, which I will be doing reviews on those. It's just gonna be a little while. Hopefully around the summer is when I plan on doing all of the accurate Studio Series stuff. I just wanted to get something out here for all of my old school movie toy fans. So anyway, I showed off the MechTech Weapon and Barricades review. It's cool, but like I said, the Deluxe class MechTech weapons just aren't my favorite. I mean, MechTech in general just isn't my thing, but I'm doing this for the sake of the movie's anniversary. I'm not doing it just to complain about MechTech. We all know how I feel about MechTech. But anyway, he does roll pretty cool. I mean, okay, I guess, but probably on a more rougher surface. This is kind of smooth. This is pressed wood, or I don't even think it's wood. I think it's like plastic or something. I got this desk off of Amazon, so I don't really know what material it's made out of. But here he is with Soundwave. Let me take off that stupid MechTech weapon, damn it. I keep forgetting to. So there he is with Soundwave. Probably not accurate. I mean, Crankcase is probably supposed to be definitely wider and probably about this big. I'm not sure. I mean, probably height-wise, that's pretty accurate, but width-wise, probably not. I know this is a Chevy SUV. I don't know what Chevy this is. If someone can tell me in the comments what Chevy truck or SUV Crankcase and the Dreads were, please let me know in the comments. And if you guys know anything, let me know if this is accurate or not. I don't think it is, because I don't see this being wider than a freaking SUV. I just don't see that, but I don't know. All car companies are different, so anyway, to transform Crankcase, it's kinda odd. Let's just put it that way. It's odd. Usually what people do is come back to this section here and flip that up. Then people come to, or at least this is what I do, I come to the side panel here and I kind of just get the wheel well and the passenger door separated, and then just kind of get these guys out of the way for now. You know what? We'll transform the feet first, because if you guys didn't know this about the transformation like I did back in 2011, I can't lie, when I figured this out, I felt stupid. Because this is how I would transform him. Back in 2011, I would just do this, and I'm just like, oh, that sucks. No, then I noticed the wheels are on a slider. You slide the wheels in, and then you take this and you shove it. But you gotta basically shove it through. Okay, that's how I figured out the transformation of his feet. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I didn't know that, because at the time I was using the Hasbro instructions, and we all know how Hasbro's instructions are. They're not clear at all. I'm throwing in some sarcasm in there for my buddy Benetron. He says he wants me to bring back the sarcasm, so I'm bringing the sarcasm back. These you just want to fold out, get them out of the way, make sure they're like that. I don't know why it gives me Batman vibes or some shit. I mean, look at that. It gives me Batman vibes. Like, it's like it is the it's a weird SUV coming down the road, and it's like Batman themed, and it's like, I'm Batman, I'm gonna ram you. I don't know. Clearly you can tell I'm just doing this for jokes. Next, what I like to do is take the arms and, well, actually no, you got to take the chest and kind of pull it out a little bit, and then you come up here to the light. Excuse me. You come up here somewhere. Oh, you separate the front bumper and kind of get this out of the way. Then you take these, you take his arms, and down here there's a hinge that's going to help you lift up his arms. And his head, his little dreads are kind of on rubber, so be careful. And they are held by clear plastic. I had to fix mine with some super glue, and that sucked. Okay, you lift this all the way up, just like that. Fold down his shoulders, and then fold out his hand. Rotate this down. It's on a ball joint and a friction peg. And then you take his tire here and fold it back on the back of his shoulder. That looks kind of cool. I wish it had like it would have been so cool if they gave you like, I don't know, I just feel like this tire here, I could just see, since he's a Decepticon, that little spikes kind of come out, and then like he's going to fight somebody, and then he just goes, "Cha!" Something like that to an Autobot. I could just see that. I don't know. I'm surprised Michael Bay didn't do that in the film. That would have been so cool. He probably didn't think about it himself. Then his pelvis here, you're gonna fold that, or you're gonna kind of push this forward. Oh, shit. You want to make sure the hood. This part is a little tricky. This part I didn't know about until sometime later. I think I was looking at pictures of Crankcase, and I'm like, how did they get this to sit flush, like more on his back? And then I just did this. It's a big hinge, but it's able to do it. You fold it back, you fold this up, and then you fold the little pincers in, and there you go. Oh. You couldn't see a damn thing I was doing. And then there you go. He's got his little things on his back. I mean, he's got these big, like, I don't know, hellhound horns or something on the back of him, which looks insanely cool. Then you go ahead and tab in the chest to his shoulders. Then you go ahead and flip, move the crotch forward. Then you rotate his legs. They're on a mushroom peg. And, oh, I forgot to transform his other arm. Fold out the hand. Flip that back. And there is Crankcase in robot mode. And for a while, this was a good Crankcase. It's just a shame what they did to him for Studio Series. Oh, man, so many people were pissed. I was one of them. They used the, they didn't use the Last Night Berserker like everyone thought they were. They used Crowbar, and that wasn't cool. That was so not cool, because that's not what he looked like in the film. There are significant differences between the two, between Crowbar and Crankcase. There are significant differences. I mean, they're all basically based off a freaking Predator, but I can't lie. I mean, you can clearly tell they're based off Predator. I mean, look at the jawline and everything. I mean, what the hell? But anyway, for articulation, he's got ball joints here at the shoulders. He's got a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow. Wrist can rotate in, but that's due to transformation. Ball jointed hips, thigh swivel due to transformation. Holy shit! Double jointed knees, I believe, due to transformation as well. So you can get him into some wicked running poses like he did in the film. So you can do that. I know this looks really lame. Oh, and his head is on a slight ball joint, but not a whole lot of movement in there. So yeah, you can get him into some running poses like he did in the film, which looks really cool. So yeah, cool figure. Not my favorite, but definitely a cool figure. But when I figured out some of his, it was kind of weird back then during the early Bayverse stuff. When a figure looked really off, when people would normally transform it, or if you were a kid and you figured out like some sort of secret transformation to make the figure look cooler, it was cool. And he can hold the MechTech weapon. And this guy is incredibly loose at the hips, so yep, I just display him like this with his MechTech gun. And you know, he looks cool. Here he is with Barricade, just to show you some comparison. But anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.